was talking about is this front plug. I have glued it back on there because the bolt, which I can see you do have a plastic washer and a bolt that screws in there, but in the process of finding this, I have lost a little bolt, and that would have left me without a front plug, which I think in this particular situation could be a real problem when I got out on the big water. Okay, this is for the designers. One of the things that would seem to me to work just as well as this neoprene, which is a little like paddling with a wet towel on the front of your kayak, would be to run some of the same zipper channel lock things as this for a piece that would come from the bottom, cap this, it would come from the bottom, and then have this neoprene at the top that wraps around here, so that the neoprene would only actually be from about here. And I've got to say that something that bothers me about this is if you look right there, these two do not meet, and the rear seems to be fine, but these right here don't meet. And the same thing could be done with the rear, and you can see how with the rear here there really is no problem with that matching up. So I don't know what the issue is there with the front, but I would sort of rethink this mechanism right in here. But same thing could be done with like the zipper channels, and there would be a plastic piece that would go over this, and actually on that could be another channel where you could put different size skegs depending on the wind for the day. Also, right here you can see this tooth doesn't complete the joint, and this piece right here I think should be more like the one on the behind the seat. Should be bigger, have more of a tension over that, and possibly this hook a little bit more secure. Maybe also nylon or webbing over this, like I noticed on the Haven, one that would just come here to make sure you hold this. I have to say that today, with several different wave conditions, chop, high wind, tidal flow, number of things like that, the boat handled pretty well. I was actually pretty pleased with it. I'm not sure that I'm ready to trust it a mile or more offshore, but I was pleased with that. The waves did crest up over this part of the hull, so the water was washing up here, but this is a very nice design up here. The water sheds, the waves shed pretty easily off of that. That's quite good. Now for somebody with my kind of arthritis, if this cockpit just came out at a little bit more of an angle and maybe was a little deeper, just a couple of inches maybe deeper than it is, and it would be a lot easier for me to get out. This measurement in here is just fine. I think that works quite well. And I've got to say that this back, when it's hooked up, and the seat, I have had no trouble with. I found it nice and soft. The flexibility of the hull makes it nice and soft. And as an old man, I have no cushion on the rear at all. So, you know, if I'm okay with it, then it's got to be, with the seat, it's got to be a pretty good seat. So here's the deck bag that I've used for years, and I mean years and years, probably at least 30 years. It's really too big to fit my Bay ST, and it's big and bulky. So that's a product you can think about, one that's actually fitted and suited to the the Bay ST and the Haven. Definitely don't put zippers in, and if you do have to put zippers, don't put metal zippers.